Now, who is ready for some bouts and who wants some money? Because a Mexican boxer has signed the most lucrative contract in sports history. I'm Raziah Athman with a roundup of the biggest sports stories of the week. Now, Saul Canelo Alvarez has taken home a deal worth at least $365 million, which becomes the richest in sports history. The unified middleweight world champion and the streaming service DAZN have agreed to a 5-year, 11-fight contract that also moves the athletes to super middleweight division. He first challenges Rocky Fielding, the World Boxing Association regular world title holder in New York on December 15th. DAZN is now the broadcasting home of boxing in the U.S. since HBO announced it is getting out of the fight business last September. Quite the move there for them, but will Saul Canelo Alvarez live up to it? Here's a promise he's making in the game. Take a listen.
Para entrar en la historia del boxeo mexicano.
We know that the challenge that we have in front of us, and we're going to train real hard to enter the history of Mexican boxing.
Unas puertas se cierran para abrirse otras mejores.
Also, I've always said that when one door closes, another door opens.
Estoy muy contento con esta alianza que hicimos con DAZN. Muchas gracias.
And we're very happy with this new alliance that we've made with DAZN. Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias, DAZN. Muchas gracias, Golden Boy.
Okay, we're actually commenting on the
soundbites.
Yeah, Canelo, who's a man who's just emerged, and like I was saying, it's like a musician, someone who just emerges and all of a sudden the entire world knows them. Let's hope that Canelo can actually live up to the promises he's making and that lucrative contract. So I guess we have to wait for December for that bout. Lucky for Alvarez, who has beaten several athletes with that contract. The Forbes 2017 list of highest paid athletes ranks Cristiano Ronaldo at #1 with $93 million, LeBron James second with $86.2 million, Lionel Messi at $80 million, and Roger Federer fourth with $64 million. Kevin Durant, Andrew Luck, Rory McIlroy, and Lewis Hamilton also make it to the top of that list under the 10. Certainly none of them has signed a deal this large before. And speaking of deals, 8-time Olympic champion Usain Bolt has turned down a football contract from Maltese champions Valletta FC. Bolt has been pursuing a career in professional football. I wonder how far he will come with soccer. Valletta says the deal is still on the table. Should Bolt change his mind or something, the 32-year-old is currently playing for Australia's Central Coast Mariners on trial, and he has scored 2 goals for them in a friendly match, but has not been given or offered a deal there yet. And a few African countries posted athletes to the 2018 Summer Youth Olympics in Buenos Aires, where games ended yesterday with some victories for the continent that have rather been underreported. While we focused on the African Cup of Nations qualifiers, a young Tunisian woman became the 58-kilogram champion, that's in weightlifting. Gofran Belkir hopes her gold medal can change perception about her country's poorest neighborhoods, and she's aiming for another medal come Tokyo 2020. And Uganda's Sarah Chelangat scooped 2 gold medals in the 3,000-meter race and the cross-country, finishing in 9 minutes, 11 seconds and 63 microseconds and 12 minutes and 32 seconds respectively. And from South Africa, sprinter Luke Davids bagged a gold medal in the men's 100-meter final. Teenager Amber Shelbush equally secured gold in the girls' triathlon, while shot putter Dane Roets clinched bronze. And it's best to top it up at this rather triumphant note. What a week it has been for sport. The Malagasy are still celebrating qualifying for AFCON finals for the very first time ever. You can watch more of football on Football Planet on Monday here on Africanews TV and online. Thanks for watching. Do have a fantastic weekend. Until next time, do reach me on Twitter at Raziah Athman. The same handle applies on all social media pages. That's it for sport.
Merci beaucoup, Raziah.